It's Wednesday morning, and we got the $1 Million Street today. Let me get everything going here, and we can chit chat. It's 20 minutes after 7. Headed out, and it's 25 after 7. Got to get it, man. Got to get it. So yeah, I mean, so one of the owners over here that we're doing today, the one that owns the 2 properties over there, they got another property. It's a relative of theirs, and it's probably about, well, it's a solid 30-minute ride, 25-minute ride from their location, right? And they got a property, and it's in a really bad area. The area that this other property's in, it's a bad area, really bad area. So the wife texted me last night and was saying, hey, we got a property, it's blah blah, a relative of theirs, it's blah blah blah. Think you could go and do that property for us, you know? How much would you charge, you know, blah blah blah. So she sent me a bunch of pictures, and I said, okay. I know for a fact that I can't regularly maintain it. And this is what I do when I'm filling things out. Now, this is an established customer that knows me well. They know I'm not cheap. They know I wouldn't even entertain it if it was somebody that was not a regular customer, for sure. I would say, no, I don't go that far. And normally I don't, but these customers are good customers. They pay well, and I have a relationship with them. So I'm going to try to get over there and look at it at some point. We got, we were supposed to be off on Friday this week, but probably not now. I got to sit down and look at the pictures. She sent them to me last night. I really didn't look at them hardcore, but she sent them to me on my phone. It's hard to see everything on the phone, like, you know. I'm gonna have to go look at it, but when I go look at it, I want to have the ability to do it because it's so far. That's what I do with jobs that are, well, whatever I deem to be further out than I, want to go. Like if the job was right here somewhere, then I just, hop in my truck, pull over there and look at it and call her and give her a price. And come back and do it in a day or two or whatever. But for a job like this, with the distance it is from my house, the best way I've seen to do it, instead of going and giving a free quote, it's a free quote, but it's not a free quote, if that makes any sense. Because I'm going to make sure I put myself in a scenario to be able to do the job when I quote. So then it's just about money, and scope. So they want me to give them a price, but I told her it's outside of my normal area, but I'll go down there and look at it, give them a price on a cleanup and a one-time cut, and then they'd have to hire somebody to maintain it, because it won't be me. It's too far. But you see how I'm initially going to get the big money? I'll do a cleanup over there, right? No problem. And I'll get a little chunk of money. But I won't be able to commit to it on a regular. And I don't know how bad it is. She sent me pictures, but pictures, it's hard to tell, man. So, and I don't know what the scope is either. Are we trimming bushes or are we pulling them out? Well, how deep of a cleanup are we doing? So, my way around a free quote, that's how I get around a free quote. And again, if it was somebody that wasn't in my customer base that I don't already work for, I wouldn't even entertain it, man. It's way too far for that. But I know that if I go down there, it's gonna have to at least pay me $500. So I can tell her that right off the top. But I want to, before I tell her anything, I didn't tell her no number. It's just according to what, the scope is. I have no idea. But I could just, and I may, I know a couple of people that cut grass down up that way. that might be interested in, you know, taking on the property. But let me get over there and do the cleanup first, and so I can kind of see what is the product, so I can tell the other landscaper, hey, how you know, difficult it is or whatever, you know. But I believe they want somebody regular, so I don't know. We'll just have to see, man. But you know, hey, if we got a day that we can go down there and spend, you know, 2 hours and make $500 or $600 and stay in the good graces of my wealthy customer, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. But they know, I wouldn't, like I said, the customer knows that I charge a lot, that I'm not going to go down there and spend a day for anything less than $1,000, because that's what I charge them. So I know I say I don't work by the hour or by time, but it's always a consideration in the back of my head. It always is, how long it's going to take to do something. It's always that. If not for the monetary, for being able to do more work in the day to be able to manage my time. So yeah, I gotta turn the camera off for a minute, because I gotta do a Cash App to the plumber from yesterday. We got all the water done at the shop. Very grateful and thankful that got done. So I gotta pay him though. Cash App wouldn't let me do anything last night for whatever reason. So it's 8:30. I done weed eated this one and cut some of this one, and cut a place to park for this one. The guys should be on their way. It's 8:30 now, so it took me about 35 minutes to weed eat it, but I weed eated the whole thing, driveway and everything. So when Zach gets here, he won't have to weed eat this one. We can just start mowing. So again, the mowers are the money makers. So yeah. All right, y'all, 11:20, and we're headed to the last one. And these are big ones, man. So the last one usually takes a little bit. Well, it don't really take. This is the hardest one right here, if you ask me. But I'm leaving them two here, and I'm gonna go on and get a place to park. You know, you gotta see. You know, there's no sense in 3 guys being over here when there's only, you know, 50 yards of grass to cut with 3 mowers. No, you spend your time better just going on to the next one, as long as it makes sense, you know, close by or whatever. But now I can go on to the next one, get in the gate, and you know, get everything mowed that we're gonna park at. So when they pull in, they ain't gotta wait at the gate or nothing, because I can go open the gate up from the inside. It's hot out here, y'all. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. Oh, they got an Exmark right there and a Skag. I see the owner is on the Exmark, of course. Sometimes you have to wait at this gate right here, and I don't like 2 trucks sitting here waiting at the gate. Hi, this is Ray, the landscaper. I'm at the gate. See, I have sat 15 minutes at the gate before. This gate right here, you got to get on through it. It'll close on you. But see, on the inside, I can ride my mower up here, and I can be mowing at this side. So what I'll do is I'll cut a place to park real quick, and then I'll I'll park the truck, and then I'll run up here and cut around the gate, and then they'll be pulling up. It saves about 10 or 15 minutes, man. It really does. Damn, man, I hate getting all fucking nasty. Okay, y'all. That's a wrap. It's 1:15. We got done today. We did. Let's see. What? Right at $1,000. That's okay, I guess. You know, for today. It's hot, man. So. The truck, you know, I've been telling y'all about the other truck acting stupid. Well, it went dead right here when they were pulling in. And so when I was cutting the grass, you know, and, well, you know, I'm just observant about things. I'm blowing off the driveway with the mower, you know, and look what I found. This bolt. I know it come off that Ford truck. I know it did. So I crawled under the truck, and every bolt on there looks like this one. It's got the same markings and everything. Everything that's holding the suspension, you know, everything. This is definitely a Ford bolt, and the truck went dead right there. And I guarantee you, it vibrated this out. Hopefully, it's going to be a physical thing on the outside instead of an internal thing, you know, with the engine. But we got to stop driving it. So I crawled underneath there. I looked, but I couldn't really get under the damn truck, man. Real good. Well, it's hot out here, man, and I'm getting I get shit all over me, man. Yeah, I don't like getting dirty like that, man. Well, you're just soft. Call it what you want to, man. We're gonna pray to God that truck makes it home. If it don't, then, well, we'll call a tow truck. Too hot to be playing around, man. We're earning too good for me to be trimming around out here, man, in this heat, man. Too old for this stupid shit. So yeah, that's that. What else I got? I'm gonna let them go ahead of me. Well, they've already left, and I've sprayed a lot around this property today, so we're gonna let them get a few minutes ahead of me. In case something happens, I can you know, play Captain Save-A-Ho. So Francisco's riding with them, where Francisco's riding with Zach, just in case something happens, man. You know, if something happens, it's going to cost me the rest of the afternoon to get that truck situated. So we need to get that truck home, and we're approximately 15 miles from home. So, needless to say, now that I saw this right here, and I know it's off this truck, we're not gonna be driving that truck anymore until I get it in the shop, if it makes it home. So, you know, when things like this happen, it could be holding something down that's under torque, and you know, it might not need all 5 bolts to hold whatever's holding down, but it could rip stuff, you know, because the transmission and all, it's all torquey. You know, and I don't know. I just don't know, man. I'm not a mechanic. Yeah, man, that truck's gonna have to get fixed. All right, everything looks really good over here, man. So, just a quick observation on that ADAPT system on the new Exmark. I really like it, y'all. It makes a big difference. Of course, it takes it takes a minute to get used to what setting for what, you know, but it can actually make the deck cut a lot better in different situations. It really, I mean, it really does work like they say it does. I was a little bit, you know, well, hesitant. So, oh man, well, it ain't that big of a deal either way. But it really is, for sure. I was cutting that wet grass this morning, and with the wet grass, I was cutting it like that, right? And then once the grass started drying and I get into a little thinner grass, I cut it like that, right? And it would throw it. It throws it further when it's like this, right? But it doesn't cut quite as good. When it's like this, it cuts really good, because especially wet, thick grass. I'm not even using the deck flat anymore. I'm using it either one or the other, either this way or that way. And I'm noticing it's a pretty big difference on the quality of cut in the right situation. Now, could you live without it? Of course, you know. But it's definitely something that I believe all mowers are probably going to go to. They're going to figure that out. It makes a big difference, man. A big difference. For somebody that's been cutting grass for a long time. Now, of course, the other mowers that I got, the Exmark that Francisco's on, that deck needs adjusting. Since I gotten this new mower, I can tell by the cut that deck needs adjusting. That deck, the pitch is too far this way. We need to raise it, either lower the back or raise the front, one or the other. But that's just some quick thoughts on it so far. Yeah. Pretty cool feature, man, to be honest. Pretty cool feature. All right, man. I got my Sammy, and that's a wrap, man. Like I said, you know, before I got the phone call, we made pretty good time today. A little bit under $1,000. But you got a pretty good bit of expenses in that. You know, you got to pay the 2 guys. I got to pay for fuel. And then fueling the mowers, there's a lot of mowing. So you probably got $60 in fuel in the lawnmowers. And then another $40 in fuel in the trucks. You know? Something like that. But it's stupid hot out here. 97 degrees, y'all. Unbelievable. Freaking crazy. And this is a point in the year that I start getting kind of burned out, man. And that's one of the reasons why you guys don't see me work long days. You know, I don't work long days out here, man, because, well, I do a little something every day. But by me doing a little something every day, I'm never, you know, out here late. There's a lot of times that I'm working late that you don't see me working late. Just because you see me in the truck getting off at, you know, 1:30 or whatever, that doesn't mean that I'm off work. I'm off work out here working in the field, cutting grass or whatever, but there's always something to do to get ready for the next day with the equipment, the schedule, the invoicing, all the back office stuff. I do all that. So, bro, you don't do nothing but sit in the truck and talk shit. I do a lot of that, though. I will give you that. I do a lot of that. But it ain't all I do. You believe? I do a lot more than just sit in the truck doing videos. So, yeah, y'all. But y'all know what it is, man. I ain't got a whole lot more to talk about. The video probably don't make a lot of sense today, but that's the story of my life, man. It's Ray. I kick back. Okay, y'all. Good morning.